Alrighty. What is going on, fellers? Hold on a sec. Yeah, I just watched a video talking about how great the DLC is for Elden Ring. And yeah, it's mostly good. But I think he overglazed it a little bit. But my problem isn't that. My problem with FromSoft isn't the flaws of this game so much. They're annoying, but not that bad. Compared to, some online-only Call of Duty microtransaction-infested, unfinished, digital-only fucking, AI slop, Unreal 5 engine slop garbage that we see nowadays that sucks. No, I really don't like modern gaming. But Elden Ring is one of the few more decent modern games. And it's got some flaws, though, like reused Dark Souls kind of gameplay engine mechanics since forever ago, to the point where it feels copy and pasted. Like the dragons you fight in this game, they feel like a lot of dragons from past Souls games. Like, not just like, oh, it's similar but different. No, mostly just similar. Like, it's mostly a copy and paste port job, dude. Fucking the tree sentinels, they're just the asylum demons, basically. So yeah, there's very like copy and pasty kind of, not exactly what you would call effort. Definitely some laziness going on there. So yeah, there's problems like that in this game. Like a lot of the dungeons you fight very samey and predictable enemies, and then small time enemies you faced in the game end up as like bosses later. Or like bosses early in the game end up as just regular baddies later on when you're more powerful. Stuff like that, where they find excuses to reuse enemies that you fought previously. Maybe they'll give them more health or something. So it's kind of lazy in that regard. But there's still a lot of variety on top of all that laziness, so you don't care that much, you know what I mean? And a lot of the repetitiveness in this game is through side stuff, not the main parts of the game that they expect you to go through, for sure. So, you know. Still, they could have put a little more effort into that. There are games that have side questy stuff that's really good, so yeah, the game kind of dropped the ball in that regard. It feels like a lot of the bosses in this game are meant for summoning mimic tiers or summons to help you fight. Feels like it's built around that, so you don't get very much 1v1 kind of skillful feeling fights with the enemy AI. Instead, you're kind of cheesing it up a lot of the time with all these tricks and spells and whatnot. So that's if you don't like summoning, then this game kind of is against you. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like you're pressured heavily into summoning. It's not required, but like you know, definitely helps to use it, big time. Like if you're a crackhead like me, you don't need it. But you had to get to this level of skill, through learning about the game, playing the game, understanding all the shit. Fuck you, bro. So yeah, if you've played the game a lot, you got a feel for when to dodge. You do extremely high damaging power attacks. You have a build that's clearly one of the most damage outputting fucking nasty builds in the game, you know? Then the game starts to feel more fair. But at first, oh shit. At first, when you play a Soulsy game, like if you're new to these games, holy shit. You are not ready. You are not ready to take on this weird hybrid Metroidvania that's 3D and has live action combat with a weird RPG like level up system that's unique and extremely math based and centers around a lot of high risk, high reward gameplay. So you're not used to that kind of thing, and you're going to have to get used to it if you want to enjoy this game and get good at it. So you're going to suck balls that first week or first month. You're going to be asking a lot of questions, wondering what the fuck is this and how does that work. And things are so fucking specific in this game, it takes a little bit of effort to understand everything and get a feel for it. But after that, you start actually getting pretty good. And you won't get your ass killed by a boss 50 times in a row anymore. You'll actually get a feel for it. But yeah, it's a pretty great game in the sense of learning timings and stuff like that. Very rewarding game to kick ass in. So yeah, this game's great in that regard. But the problem with FromSoft is this game is basically the best modern game ever made. And that's not saying much because modern gaming really sucks, but this is like the best one recently overall. And it could be better, of course. But the problem here that I'm seeing that a lot of people aren't fucking talking about because people are dumb and they like to dick ride a company that made a game they really like, and they act like the company can do no wrong, and they can't wait to see what the company will do next, and they're on board no matter what. That's cuckery, dude. That's simp shit. I used to be there. I used to be that fucking idiot, that fucking retard. Destiny came out. And even though I knew that it had cock-a-doodle aim-down sights, even though I knew it was online only, like you can only play it with internet, no LAN, not even offline single-player gameplay, fuck you, bitch. Internet only. If your internet isn't working, you simply cannot play. Fuck you. Even though I knew that going in. I was pissed about it, but I still was a cuck and said, oh, I'll simp for the corporation anyway. I'm sure the game's going to be so groundbreaking and amazing somehow that I'll love it no matter what. Because this is Bungie. They made Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST, and Reach. Some of the best games ever made. Some of my favorite games. They're on a fucking... nothing can stop them. They've had a whole decade of complete success, basically. Holy shit, that is amazing. You never see that. This is the company to simp for, right? Wrong. They turned into complete dog shit overnight. That game is terrible. That game is a fucking 7 out of 10 at best if you're being generous as fuck. If you're being a shill who's lying to himself. Like, that game's bad, dude. It's more like a 4 or 5. It really is. This is trash compared to Halo 3. Like, this is dumb. We're wasting our fucking time here. But I was a coping cuck at the time, and I really thought that this was going to be great. Played it for the first few days on and off, and I walked away going, this sucks, actually. I'm having a horrible time. I fucking hate this garbage game. This thing sucks. This is shit. Like, it sucks in, like, every fucking way. I hate it completely. God, what a fucking miserable shit show of a game. This is fucking nothing. I was completely like, wow. And then I learned my lesson. Even though a company has been doing great, doesn't mean that they can't turn into dog shit the very next day. Alright? And I think that might be happening with FromSoft, because, yeah, Elden Ring, as great as it is, yeah, it could be better, But hey, we're in dog shit modern gaming where everything's digital only, full of microtransactions, has online only bullshit, limited content. You don't have split screen no more. You don't have LAN no more. You don't have cheat codes no more. You don't have all these things anymore. You don't have offline mode anymore. They force you to play online in so many games now. Like, this is just getting shittier and shittier. No more physical copies. You don't own anything. They can pull the rug out from under you whenever they feel like it. Like games that only work with online, even single player experience. This is fucking horse shit. There is absolutely no motherfucking cocksucking reason why this shit is happening other than fuck you, corporate greed. They want you tethered to their leash. They want you paying money all the time. They don't want you to have fun, have a good time, have a good gaming experience. No, fuck you. That's not what this is about. We want you to get bored as fucking humanly fast as possible because this shit sucks, because it's broken, because it's unfinished, because it's overpriced, it has microtransactions everywhere, and it is clearly not better than what has come before. Maybe the visuals look a little better, kinda. Not really though, because they use a lot of AI slop and Unreal 5 engine slop. Just looks kind of fucking weird. So yeah, you see more talent and artistry in a lot of older games. This new shit is largely lazily slopped together. And yeah, at some point you got to realize that this is the truth. That not all the time when something new comes out is it a good thing. Sometimes new shit becomes trash. Okay, sometimes new things are terrible. Don't be that idiot who thinks that it's only going to get better and better. Wrong. Like, look at Metroid, you know? Pretty good franchise, and then here comes Other M or whatever. Yeah, man, that ain't it. And then there was that Federation Farce or whatever on the 3DS. That ain't it either, man. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Ugh, not good. Not good, man. So yeah, FromSoft. Yeah, ever since Elden Ring, we got the robot game, Mech Assault 6 or whatever it's called, Armored Core 6, right? Yeah. What a mid fucking game that is. Nobody's replaying that one. No one's going back to it religiously. Nobody's playing it on and off over time. Nah, it's not that kind of game. It's a one and done or a try it and toss it in the trash because you're probably not really into it. Yeah. Maybe you simp hard for FromSoft, so you play it against your own will, you know, just for them because you're a cuck. I don't know, maybe. But that game didn't have much traction. I think it sold about 3 mil copies, and then nobody really cared for it after that. So it did okay. Then what else do we got from FromSoft? We got Night Train. Night Train. Yeah, that game has not much to offer. It's kind of a multiplayer only kind of co-op-y thing. So you gotta have some people that are dedicated as much as you to play it, and most people don't have a clique like that, team of 3 to go in, so it's kind of a niche game. I would have played it if it had like offline features, and maybe if my two buddies didn't hate the FromSoft game so much. So sorry, I think I hear like a bug in the corner. Anyway, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, Night Train, it's pretty mid, not very good game, honestly. At least it's not overpriced. But, well, no, it kind of is, actually. They added, like, some DLC characters, so this is closer to, like, a $60 game now. That sucks. And all they did, it was add, like, 2 playable characters and, like, some changes to the map area. Not even, like, a bunch of new maps or something really cool. No, just, like, a few modifications here and there. It kind of blows. Not very great. Not putting in much effort, honestly. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. And it's obviously nowhere near as good as Elden Ring. Shit, Elden Ring's DLC got purchased way more than Night Train. Night Train sold like 5 mil, 6 mil. Fucking Elden Ring DLC, it's like 10 mil. Nice. Elden Ring DLC is mostly good. You might not like it at first because it's punishingly difficult, and figuring out how to be good at the game takes a while because it's not just getting a feel for the skill, but there's a lot of fucking knowledge to learn. What items do and what spells do and how much they help you, for how long they help you, and where they work best at in the game. It's blah blah blah, all this shit. So you got to memorize all these rules to the game, you know. What stuff does and how to get the stuff and make the stuff, and item crafting is actually very handy. At first, when I played this game, I was like, crafting's practically useless. Fuck this terrible game. I was kind of a dumbass like that. But no, crafting is actually pretty handy once you get into it. You can make these to fucking go up in level a lot easier on those Albernaics in the fucking blood area, the blood cliff or whatever that is. It's always nice to have a little jolt of stamina. You never know if that'll help you there. Yeah. Oh, you're always getting poisoned and fucking rotted. These are very handy. The other ones really are not very handy. They're your rare situations where you need to use these motherfuckers. But yeah, very handy to be able to make the cure for poison and scarlet rot, because that shit fucks you up. Let's see. What else is good about making crafting shit? Of course, the pots. The hefty rock pot. The best fucking, like, throwable in the game, basically. I love this thing. It just gives them a concussion. Knocks them the fuck out. Straight up. It's just power. There's other pots, too, and they're great in a lot of ways. Shit, I don't know if a hefty pot is the one I should specifically be going for. But they're all great. I just kind of do that because it's a catch-all. I don't have to think too hard about, ooh, this guy's weak to magic, but he's vulnerable to fire. I should have the fire. No, I don't want to think about that. Let's just throw the pot at him. Just throw one of the heavier ones at him. That's good enough. The Mimic tier will spam it a lot, which is nice. It's great having these, so I just stick to these. The knockdown is what makes them so great. It stuns enemies like a motherfucker. They gotta be pretty big and tough to not get stunned by this shit coming at them. So yeah, that's the best pot in the game if you ask me. But I don't know, I haven't experimented too much with the other pots, so these are probably better in certain situations. Especially, of course, this one right here, the hefty furnace pot. That's handy against specific super terrible annoying enemies in DLC. The Friar Basket enemies are definitely garbage. Nobody wants to fight those again. Fuck yeah. These are great. Yeah, these are wonderful. Yeah, it's just a stone you drop on the ground. It fades away after like 20, 30 seconds, but it heals you while you stand there. Very good way to get your health back in case of an emergency, you know? And scum saving makes all the difference in the world, dude. Because of scum saving, I'm able to collect this many motherfucking lulling branches and starlight shards. Got 35 of them stockpiled here. Oh wait, no, I got 45 of them stockpiled here. Nice. 45 each. That means I get to use, before every boss fight, I get to spam these before I enter the room. And for 45 bosses in a row, which is pretty much all the ones you want to fight, for sure. I would argue there's only like 5 bosses in this game that are really fun and really worth refighting, and they're the hardest ones, basically. But, you know, there's definitely enough to go around. And you can always reload the save with the USB scum save. So what I've done is this saved playthrough is saved in a way where it's right before pretty much all the major bosses of the game. And you kind of can't do it for every boss, so I have multiple USBs that kind of give me access to every other boss. Although I haven't done the weird deer thing in the woods where you have to grab all those stones or whatever. Maybe I should do that actually. Fuck it. Because I haven't fought that boss in a long time. It's a very easy boss if I recall. Like borderline middle of the road to easy, somewhere around there. Like one of the easiest bosses in the game actually. If I remember. But I don't know, maybe it'll kill me. I don't know. I haven't fought that thing in forever. Maybe it's actually dangerous. Yeah, I should go fight that thing. Fuck it. I haven't fought that boss in forever. It's a super hidden boss. So, yeah, I always forget about that one for some reason. Probably because the fetch quest part of the getting to the boss is fucking stupid. And they shouldn't have made it that annoying. Like, if you're gonna do something like that, make it like 2 or 3 stones I gotta collect. Don't do like 10 or 20. Fuck, dude. Come on. It's a pain in the ass. Don't do that shit. Some games are really bad with the collectathon bullshit, you know, like Banjo-Kazooie or Arkham Knight. You got like 400 fucking things to collect. That's not a good thing. Don't do that, game. Don't make the fucking fetch quest shit long and boring, okay? Let's get it over with, alright, so we can move on. I don't like it when shit takes forever. Another problem with this game is leveling up. Leveling up, if you really want to become powerful, like a jack of all trades who's master of everything in the game, that takes fucking forever. You need to get close to level 500, basically. Like, Jesus. Because what you want is everything at least 60-ish, you know? The only thing I have that's not at 60 or higher is Mind, because I'm not spamming too much magic with this build, so I can afford to keep that kind of low. Could raise it up if I want. It would help in emergency situations, like long dungeons, or maybe I'm fucking up and not trying that hard and I wasted too much magic in healing at some point. But, dude, it doesn't matter. The scum save is there, so it ruins the game's ability to perma-save changes to your playthrough, so you can just keep reverting to this save. And that's great. It's made the game so much better because the game kind of fucking sucks because it has so many one-time use rare items, and the game isn't like mocking you if you run out of these things and fucking, or worse, you use them but fail and die anyway, and now they're gone. You just wasted them and lost. Haha, loser, you suck. Like, that's a shitty feeling that this game can fucking do to a player. That's shitty, dude. This game sucks in a lot of ways, so you got to play it in this weird way to make it a lot, more enjoyable. You know what I mean? Because let's get real. If you play a game that permanently fucks you, like there goes all your souls, or there goes that special item, shit. And then you realize, oh, it's so rare that I might as well not even be using it because it just runs out all the time. Like, look at this. You can only have one of these in this game. This item right here. You can only have one of these at a time. Well, apparently I'm allowed to have 2. I have 2? Interesting. But yeah, you can collect them on multiple playthroughs, I guess. So maybe you can build up a stockpile that way. But that sucks because then you're going into New Game plus 2, 3, 4, or whatever. And so everything's a lot more of a pain in the ass. Like, the truth is, the game is not meant to be played on New Game plus 3 on up. It's not. They start becoming more poise resistant, more element resistant, more health. They have more defense. They do more damage to you, Like, it's just artificial increase of difficulty. And it honestly is kind of set up in a way where they expect you to play online in co-op and fight bosses that have a ton of health and work together as a team to defeat them. Like, that is kind of what, New Game plus 7 is really meant for. If you do it by yourself, fighting these bosses by yourself, the only way to really do damage to them and win in those cases is to summon and spam and hide behind like a big shield and play like a total pussy. Like, Like, that's the only way to like guarantee wins in New Game Plus 7, and even then you might still get killed because they just do so much damage, stamina breaking, like they do all this crap to you that's just really hard. And yeah, New Game Plus 7, it's overly difficult in the artificially difficult increased sort of mannerism. So it's not interesting. It's not different really. It's just like like they turned you into a beta. You're like worse in every way now, and they're just as strong basically. They haven't changed in an interesting way. You're just weaker. You know what I mean? It's like your armor protects you less now. It kind of sucks, you know, and it gets gradually harder. That's why it's better to have just difficulties that you can select, honestly. Makes the game simpler. Don't have to be like, oh, is this my character from playthrough 1 or is this my character from playthrough? Oh, shit. It's making it a little more confusing than it should be. But it's not a big deal because you can use the scum save to revert. So once you understand how that works, boom, game becomes a lot better. I remember I had a much more negative opinion of this game before that feature. Because now it feels like I can actually control my saves like a fucking normal video game should let you. Duh. Should be able to leave off the fucking part wherever the fuck I wanted from. You know what I mean? But this game tries to cuck you on that front. Isn't that fucked up? What a bad game. But, you know, the USB scum save feature, you know, if you start doing that, fuck you, game. I just made you not suck as hard. And then people also complain that there's no real pause button to the game. You just have to go to the menu. Well, actually, there is a pause button. You can go to your like inventory, and then you can press like what is it? Fucking yeah, this thing, and then yeah, ask question. Yeah, you press X, right? Wait, no, did I? What did I do? I don't even know what I did. I don't know how to do this because I don't care, but fucking whatever. There's a way to like go through the menus and then it actually pauses the game. It freezes everything. I don't think that works when you're playing online and you got people in your world or whatever, but I don't know about all that. I don't care. But yeah, you can actually pause the game that way. But honestly, it's better if you're gonna pause the fucking game, it's honestly better just to quit out like this. And the reason I say that is because fucking modern games suck, and whenever you're running the game in game world, a lot of the time your console or PC will run hot, and that's worse for it. So if you just quit the game real quick like this, you can jump back into it pretty fast with an SSD. See, watch. Okay, what is that? 5 seconds now. Maybe about 10 seconds right about now. Yep. And 12 seconds, maybe 13. Yeah, there we are. We're back. So pausing isn't instant anymore. You gotta wait about 15, 20 seconds, I guess, or restarting and everything. But whatever. That's a way to do it. But the reason I say you should go to the main menu to pause the game in a sense that way is because you're fucking. I noticed the system calms down and doesn't fuck. The fan doesn't whir as much, and yeah, it's just better for it. You know what I mean? It's not good to just leave it like right here and I leave for 3 hours and come back with it on still like this. Like, nah, you're wasting its potential to have longevity. You're not using it right. You're kind of wasting its energy. Like, don't do that. Like, if the game isn't running and you're sitting neutral at the fucking main menu and the console isn't making much noise, that's fine. You can leave that on for a little while and then come back. But you hear it right now, it's running like a jet engine. Like, fucking definitely noticeable when you walk into the room. Fucking goddamn gaming is loud now. I hate that about modern gaming. All our systems get fucking hot and loud and shit. Warm? Fuck. I live in Texas, dude. I need it to be cool or else I'll melt. This place is a fucking oven. And I want to enjoy video games, but it makes everything hotter. That blows, dude. I really don't care for that. Not gonna lie. In the wintertime, it's great. But yeah, I kind of don't want to get into more modern games because I'm worried. Like Grand Theft Auto, for example, the new one coming out. If I get that, it's gonna run my shit so hot and loud. You know it. What the fuck? It's gonna be crazy. Like I'm not. I don't want to get into these games, man. And if I do, like if I do crack like a cuck, and I just can't help myself, I want to be cool. I want to fit in. I want to get the game that everyone's playing. I give in. It actually looks cool to me. Like even if that happens to me, I doubt it. I fucking hope I don't turn into a fucking wiener. Jesus Christ. But you never know, right? Fuck. You try to stand up and do the right thing, but you never know if something comes along and makes you a whiny little bitch, and you end up being a cuck for the corporation. I can understand being a dumb kid and being tricked for the first time and then you learn. Yeah, that's everybody, okay? You gotta find out somehow. But if you're like an older person and you're acting that ignorant and stupid and pathetic, it's just like, oh man, that's sad. Like, you've become fucking lost, bro. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button like an asshole. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, when I was trying to figure out how to do that pause thing, I fucking pushed weird buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. What was the point I was trying to make earlier, goddammit? What was I even talking about? I get worse and worse at making videos because I just can't focus on shit. And it's largely because I work too hard. Ow, fucker. Oh, that's some bullshit. Whoa. Yeah, I was trying to do that thing where you stand next to him. It's like a trick you can do where you stand next to him and you can't be hurt. I forgot how to do it though. I was gonna get myself killed. But I lived, whatever. Suck a dick, motherfucking Elden Beast. Ow, fuck. Oh, shit. I'm good. What? I missed? Uh-oh. Ow. I'm good. Bullshit that missed. I don't think it missed. I think he was just out of range. That didn't fucking miss. Piece of shit. Yeah, that's something I hate about this game. A lot of range stuff doesn't travel for shit. They really want you to suffer in this game. They really want you to not find the builds that are actually viable. But, you know, it's the internet. Everybody talks and communicates, and everyone eventually figures out that, you know, Iron Jar Flash are good. Bloodhound Step is good. Golden Vow is good. The Physic Flask, you know, something like the Opaline tier, or what I use, the Combo tier. Really good shit. So yeah, Souls games are hard. You know what I kind of hate about some Souls players though? They forget where they came from. They forget where they came from. That's annoying. Like, don't do that, man. Don't be that guy who doesn't learn from his mistakes. It's annoying. We were all there when we first played these fucking games. We were like, what the fuck is this? How do you do that? Full of questions, not knowing what the fuck is going on. Of course. So go easy on the people who kind of suck and complain about the game being too hard. They got a point. It is hard for a newcomer. It really is. Oh, you're in trouble, woman. I said you're in trouble. Such bullshit, right? She's like immune to fucking criticals or some crap. Ow, crap. I'm good, I made it. I'm good. I think I got nicked a little there, but not too bad. Ow, fucker. Burned you alive, woman. She almost got me, actually. Because I was being an asshole who was trying to cook her ass, which isn't the best way to win, but I like fire, man. And I like how if you get her good with it, she falls on her ass. That's always fun. I mean, I figure, you know, she's a butterfly woman or something, right? Cook her ass. Of course that's her weakness. don't think so, motherfucker. Man, the power, right? I threw a pot at that dude. Nice. Yeah, the build is too good. I hate this fight kind of though because they rush you, you know, and you can't use your what do you call it? Your great rune, so you don't get the extra health that you normally have. So things feel a little, you know, unusual, unfamiliar. I hate that. I don't like that. Fuck that, dude. I understand people complaining about that fight. It's not that great. Suck a dick, Redan. Man, I fucked him up, dude. I spit on you, Redani boy. Yeah, that was a good one, man. Epic battle. I just fucking clobbered the shit out of that guy. Let's fight the pig.